how should you pack when you're going to Korea.
Sweet little girl Tasha. I guess I can give you a little skit on life, I guess. Talk about the good times and the bad times. You got to be able to blend both of those in your life. You have to know and you have to believe with all your heart that things will always get better. So just keep your head up, keep your faith, and be strong. Never let nobody tell you that you can't do it, because it can be done.
Sometimes it's hard to see all the good things in your life, and I know it hurts sometimes, but you gotta be willing to try. Sometimes it's hard to see all the good things in your life, but you gotta be strong, you gotta hold on and love yourself.
Hi everyone, it's me, Marlea Forte, also known as a Yoonmi Ray for a Tiger JK. And I am here to talk about, real quickly, I guess, packing for South Korea. Let me tell you, moving away for most people's contracts are about a year. I am trying to make this a longer stay, permanent if possible. But I am trying to move to Korea for a long time. So it's kind of hard for me too, because I'm not trying to plan on just a year. I'm trying to plan on as long as possible. But for people just going for a year, it's important to think about the seasons. Korea has all 4 seasons. Extreme. Summer, very hot, humid weather. Spring is beautiful, very light but kind of cool breezes. Then you have winter, snow. Legit snow, plus the Russian winds or something, they say, blow down and it hits you and it's freezing. And then fall is very comfortable, very nice. But it's like you have to plan for all of that. And that's the hardest part about packing. Like, you think about packing for vacations and trips, and those can be overwhelming. However, when you have to pack for a year, the overwhelmingness is intensified. Then you think about the fact that you're not just packing to move like across the country or down the street or to another state. You're moving out of the country. So you have to deal with airplanes and customs and all those things that make it even more complicated, even harder. So one thing that I would definitely recommend are space bags. These little thingies right here are awesome. I actually bought this one in Korea last time I was there. You see it has like the Korean writing, so I brought those there, brought them back, now I'm bringing them back, whatever. But I got these there, and they're phenomenal. These are the kind that you can even roll up yourself. You don't have to depend on the vacuum. That's the thing, that a lot of people buy the ones that are for the vacuum, and then you get somewhere and you don't have a vacuum. There are some that can do both, so you kind of want those too, because those are helpful. Like if you have a vacuum at home, like I've sealed up many. I have about 3 large ones per suitcase, and I vacuum them so they're perfectly tight. But then once I get there, I'm gonna have some time to open it, and I can just hand roll it and sit on it and use my weight all on it to get that air out. So those are good. To recommend suitcases that roll really well. Those like suitcases with the 2 wheels, those things will stress you out. Don't use those like at all, because trying to get through the airport in Incheon or and then trying to get on a bus, if you have to get on a bus somewhere, cabbing, all those things are going to be so hectic, and you just have to, you need as much accessibility as possible. So if you can get those 4-wheeling suitcases, most airlines, at least the ones I travel on, usually allow 2 check bags for free when it's international flights. So you can get 2 big roll-ons, check those bad boys, and and have 1 little small carry roll-on, also a 4-wheeler. Don't get tricked into getting a carry-on size that's 2 wheels. That sucker needs to be 4 wheels too. And so get that one, and you have those things, and then have a carry-on like backpack. Don't do the purse. Backpack it. Okay, so that's like 4 legit little things that you can stuff in. Okay, and so that way, carry on. You can't do the liquid stuff and all that crap. So you can put some extra clothes in there. Maybe stuff that you're going to wear immediately, because that's going to be the easiest one to access because it's smaller. Plus, heaven forbid, there actually be something happen to your bag and it disappears. You have like immediate clothes to wear or access, shoes and stuff like that, underwear, all that. You should have at least a couple of those in the carry-on just in case. And then your 2 big ones you just stuff as much stuff as possible. And again, that's where the space bags come in handy. I have been using those like crazy, stuffing years worth of clothes in there. No, I'm never gonna probably wear all these clothes, but I feel more comfortable. Not gonna lie. Number 3, you should also pack things to decorate wherever you're gonna live. True apartments out there are very small. They're not gonna be what a lot of people are used to, but you still need things to remind you of home or to feel more comfortable. Even if it's not to remind you of home, just something that soothes you, it makes you feel comfortable. I packed a blanket that I always use at home. I have lots of pictures of family and friends, other travels I've gone through, and I'm gonna make like a little mural around my room. I did that before. It's just good. It's also conversation topics. You'll be surprised that when you live in Korea, you'll have a lot of friends, co-workers that'll want to visit your apartment. They'll come over, and it's conversation topics as well as they learn things from your pictures. So definitely bring things that are comfortable for you, comforting and everything else. And then number 4, things you might need to have some things shipped. I definitely will. I'm gonna have like 4 boxes shipped. That's a lot. Don't think that's required. Don't think people even do shipping. They don't. But it's kind of easier sometimes, like winter, like I'll be coming in April. It's not dead of winter anymore, so I don't have to waste space with like my jackets and things. I can ship those later. So my sweaters and jackets, I'm not going to try to take up space with that. I am going to have my lovely mother ship those to me. That's a pretty pricey price though, so you might want to already start saving. Like when I get out there, I'm going to be budgeting some money to send back to my mom to cover that, because I don't want her to be doing that herself. But those are things you can do, as well as this, have some boxes to throw some stuff in, because you never know. Once you actually get there, you might be surprised. Your apartment might be bigger than you actually thought it would be. It might be a substantial sized place, and you could fill it with some more stuff to make you feel at home, or some more clothes, because Korea is a very fashionable place, and it's easy to pack things that you think you need for comfort. And then there's a lot of times you'll go out with your coworkers or your boss, and you don't look the same as them when you're out. And I mean, that's comfortable for you, that's cool. But I know that was something I really hated, was some of my outfits that I would wear were not on the same level as theirs when they were out. And sometimes I wanted to look cute, or I wanted them to think at least I could look cute, because they would be like, oh, this is all she had. I was like, no, I just didn't pack that. I was trying to pack comfortable stuff, you know? And so get involved with that, you know? And probably like my last thing when it comes to packing, so is that like 5? I don't know. So anyway, my last thing when it comes to packing is do what makes you feel comfortable. I mean, honestly, it's bad when because I have been on YouTube, I watched videos, I got advice, and the first time there was a lot of things I didn't pack, and a lot of things I did pack, and I didn't need it, and it was not necessary. Like, yes, there's things at the grocery stores out there that are a little bit more pricey, but you don't need to take up a lot of space because they have it. I mean, that's going down to even feminine products and things like that. They have it. Some of it's a couple dollars extra, and yes, that's more, but you don't want to take up space in your luggage with boxes of Tampax or anything like that, because that's there. Even deodorants and stuff, they have that. I know that was like a big thing out, that they said the Koreans don't have deodorant out there. That's not true. I saw many deodorants, and even in the brands that I use. So those things, shampoos and all those things, like unless you have like a really special hair care products or really like, you know, sensitive skin things that you have to use, even that is out there, and you don't want to waste space on that type of stuff. You want to kind of keep it closed. I think closed is the most important. If you have any more questions, please ask me, because I'm kind of just shooting from the hip. I'm just trying to get my voice out there, and I hope people listen. So if you like this video, please like it, subscribe to my page, follow me, add me, anything. Okay, again, I'm Marlea Forte, also known as Yumi Ray for Tiger JK, and I'm packing for Korea, so I'm gonna get out of here. 안녕 희게, 세요. No matter you